Hi guys, Lee Martin here from Schumacher Racing. I wanted to do a quick little video introducing the option parts that I'm going to use on the live LD3 build, which I'm going to do soon, probably tomorrow. So I just wanted to outline the parts I'm going to chuck on the car first, just to give you a quick idea on why I'm using them. So let's start with these. We're going to start at the front of the car. Alloy, 5-degree yokes, caster blocks to me. Same degree as the plastic parts that come in the kit, it's just aluminium, so it's going to be a little bit more reactive and obviously stronger. Going on to the front hub, I used these at the weekend for the first time and they were super impressive. Made the car very positive, felt really nice to drive on the steering front, so they're going to be going on. Titanium front axles, I mean they're titanium, so obviously they're going on. Look super nice. Handling wise, I don't know if they're going to make any difference. I've not tried them yet, but you know, we all love titanium parts. Another titanium part is this T-Works turnbuckle set. Titanium turnbuckles for the Schumacher car. Alloy front link mount. The kit one comes in S2. This is the aluminium version for strength. Also, it's going to be a little bit more positive, provide a little bit more steering on the high bite stuff. It's a little lighter than the previous model. That's a good thing, and I'll tell you why now, because there's also a new alloy front pivot block, front bulkhead, other people may call it, but this is lighter than the LD2 one. So this is great for, normally for low grip, you really want a light front end, but you're keeping the strength of having the alloy block. But also high bite, we find the brass, if you have not quite enough steering, you can put the alley one on and it actually makes the car feel more reactive, so that's been quite impressive. But if we're using the Fusion tyre, we'll probably want to put the brass bulkhead on just to chill the front out a little bit. This one might be controversial. It's an aluminium wing mount. I've used it a bit recently and I'll give you a couple of reasons why. The first and main one for me is it doesn't change angle, so after crashes your plastic wing mount can fatigue and actually drop, and you lose a bit of wing angle. With this one it will always stay the same unless you really crash hard and bend it. Also obviously the screw holes are a lot stronger. Plastic ones can thread sometimes as you over tighten them, meaning you have to put a nut on the bottom, which of course makes it heavy. This one is actually only a gram lighter all in, once you put it all on, because you use a lot less hardware. The screws are shorter, you don't need a nut on the bottom of it and stuff like that, so it's not actually that much heavier and it will stay way more consistent. Roll bars, front roll bar kit. Again, you'll probably use this only really when using the Fusion tyre. With the Stagger we normally run without a front roll bar, but obviously I'm going to build it up ready. Rear roll bar, it's going to be carpet, it's going to be high bite, we're going to want a rear roll bar on there, so that's going to be built up. It's going to start with 1.2. Moving on to plastics, carbon front arms. There'll be carbon rear arms going on too when they're available, just out of stock at the minute. On a high bite, especially in warm conditions, so indoors, I find they're much more consistent over the standard ones. But when we go back outdoors, I'll be putting the mediums back on because that little bit of give is much better on bumpy tracks. That follows over to the gearbox, carbon fibre gearbox again. I don't massively notice the difference when I'm driving it, but if it's a little bit more rigid, it's going to keep those gears in place, especially as it gets hot, because indoors we're on the throttle a lot and stuff gets hot. Motor gets hot, slipper gets hot, so it's going to help it. Shocks, Kashima coated, because they are awesome, they look great, and they should have a little bit less stiction, so it makes shocks a bit smoother. Alloy rear hubs, obviously the hub from the 4-wheel drive is now on the 2-wheel drive as standard, and this is the alloy version. It's going to just again give us a little bit more steering hopefully on carpet and be a little bit more consistent than the plastic one. Alloy Ackerman bar, again for that strength and rigidity. It's just going on there instead of the plastic one. We're not trying to weight save on the indoor car as much around the front, so that will be going on. And then aluminium servo horn, because you always should. A plastic one will strip at some point with crashing, so aluminium one goes straight on. And last but not least, T-Works screw kit. Beautiful screw kit from T-Works, titanium. Hopefully every screw that's through the whole car. It's the LD2 one. The LD3 one will be coming soon from them, but who doesn't love a titanium screw? Not only do they look pretty, Actually, they're a bit softer than a steel screw, so you do get a bit more flex, especially around the chassis, where the screw can twist a little bit more than a steel one. So there you go. Sorry, that was a bit longer than I thought it was going to be. A quick rundown of some option parts I'm going to be using on my build. Stay tuned, and I will let you know when the build's happening pretty soon. Thanks for watching.